Here we are in the magnificent Mudsong shed, honey house, whatever you want to call it. It's like calling your bee yard an apiary and all that sort of stuff. Just a bunch of bees, people. Anyway, here's my fancy smancy extractor. Can't see it, but no, there's a little spinny thing. I spin the honey out of the frames, and it works. And I use, as the main source of power, a drill. Yeah. This was, I think I got this barrel for 25 bucks. And the rest of the components for, I don't know, under 75. Anyway, here's a bit of honey. Let's see if we got anything. Oh, I gotta tilt it up. Hold on. Ooh, that's a good shot. This is my homemade jury-rigged honey extractor. It's shot under crappy light with my cell phone, but anyway. And now I'm going to pour the honey out. Now you might see lots of wax. You might even see a few wasps that flew in there overnight. There we go. Check it out. Nice. And I'm filtering this through a paint filter that you can buy at any paint shop or hardware store, most hardware stores. I got a package of, I don't know, 10 or 12 for $5 or something. I don't know what it was. It was cheap. And look at that honey, man. Let's just give it a taste. Hold on. There we go. Oh yeah, here we go. Wow. Yeah, every time I have honey, almost every time, it tastes different. That's this wax from the comb. And it's dripping a bit there. And you can see, I don't know if you can see it, there it is. You can see it pouring through just a little bit of the paint strainer. There it is. See that down that crack there? Well, you can sort of see it down there, pouring through this paint strainer. You can wet the paint strainer and give it a good shake, and that opens up the pores or the little holes in it, so the honey will flow through it easily with greater ease. Once in a while, a wasp will get in the honey. Anyway, it's not pretty, but it's clean. God, the honey is so strange when you blend it together. I can taste the difference between blended honey and honey that hasn't been blended. You know, like a single frame honey or single hive honey, or even single frame, because even in the single hive honey, you'll have frames of different types of honey. All right, so this is the inside of my homemade extractor. I've got a base down there. I don't know how well you can see it, but it holds the frames in those little grooves and in the hole there. And then I got this cross sort of frame on top, and I unscrew it. I loosen it with this nut, this wing nut, and that slides. Once that loosens up, this slides up. You can't see it, but that slides up and down on the bar, on the rod, stainless steel rod. And I have to just sort of wedge it in there and then screw this on tight. I'm going to pour open the honey gate, as it's called. And I don't know where you buy these honey gates. You might be able to buy them, like, I got a friend who went to the States and ordered it from a bee supply store, but we don't have bee supply stores in Newfoundland, so you can't get half of all the cool stuff that you need, right? So anyway, I bought that off him for 20 bucks, and it's definitely worth its money, worth the 20 bucks. And anywho, and so this is extracted honey, which is honey that is blended with other honey from various frames or various hives or various colonies. because there's a variety of honey frames that were added to this extractor. There's honey that was red, almost red. There's honey that was almost white, which is more like a fireweed honey, and the red stuff is more like a maple honey. And then there's this sort of yellow stuff that was more like, and that was a wasp. And there's yellow honey, almost green honey that was from goldenrod. And as soon as you mix them, it's like blending scotch. It's you lose the unique properties of each individual frame of honey. So if you like that, if you like a consistent flavor, but then there you go. It's like going to McDonald's and ordering the same hamburger wherever you go in the world. And that's sort of what blended honey is to me. It's not really as cool as the comb honey or the single frame liquid honey that you get from a single frame.